Hello and welcome to our daily sketch routine. I'm going to start a 5-minute timer. And today is Monday, 29th. And the topic is, I'm just going to write placing the eyes in profile, but I don't know if I'll call the video that, but probably. But yeah, so if you haven't checked out, there's a continuation of yesterday's video where we set up all the profiles, and you can follow along if you'd like. But I worked on it some more, and there's some things I wanted to point out along with how to place the eyes, which I'll use this bottom row. But on these other ones, I did some studies and basically figured out where the nose, that's important, and then where the mouth, it usually goes beyond the nose a little and then lines up with that inside corner of the eye, and also the eye shape. The other thing is that I won't really go over how I rendered. That's kind of another topic. But one thing I saw was that the proportions from yesterday when I was working on this works for this character. So the point is that you can get a lot of variety in a lot of different characters, and the way that you do it can give it character and can create a character rather than just copying a portrait, for example, although you can use this to draw portraits. So with that said, if that made sense, yeah, you can see the difference in the male and female profile, and even some weird monster profiles. But let's get to it here. So like I said, it's good to establish where the nostril is on this side here, and then that'll give you where the mouth ends right here. Can you see it? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to set up the camera a little bit further out just to, so you can see the page, because I have, hopefully I'll remember, but maybe I'll talk about it right now so I don't forget. But it's good to have, number one, to keep a sketchbook, and then two, to sketch in it regularly, which is what the whole point of this channel is. And then the other thing is to have a page where you have information and you learn stuff. And yeah, you can draw cool pictures or make it pretty or something, but really it should be your workbook. It's what I'm getting at. So yeah, so moving on. So the inside corner of the mouth, and then now if you go up here where the eye is, you can have a lot of variety, but the inside corner is actually, because of the shape of the eye, you may or may not see that inside corner, but it's there. And the bottom lid wraps around. You have to think of the eye as a circular, and then the bottom lid's gonna tuck or like close with that upper lid there. So you have to be aware of that circular shape, how the top and bottom lid actually sketch it real quick here. Can you see it? Okay. Well, that's 5 minutes for those that need the 5 minutes, which I still do, and I did when I first started posting videos. I really needed that, but I'm gonna start another one. And plus it helps me to stay focused and know how long these videos are gonna be. But yeah, just to zoom in, let's say that this is where the nose is. So that inner corner is gonna sit around here. You're gonna get that kind of shape. And the eye is sitting in there, the eyeball. And then you have the cornea, and then the iris with the pupil. But there's definitely a lot of variety in the lashes. The lighting affects things. So that's the basic idea, but I'll do another video detailing stuff like that. So yeah, and then as far as the nose shapes, you can get a lot of different things going on. The other thing is obviously looking at reference is good, but I like to do it this way where I set up this stuff, and then when I look at reference, it just has more of my ideas in it, my imagination, rather than looking too much like the reference. Also the lip shape has a lot of variations. It's not just cartoony. Do that. The nostrils have a lot of variation to them. You can divide this would be a way to divide it. But yeah, I'll go over rendering in another video. Oh, and then the neck is going to be usually lined up with where the middle of the eye is. Right here. I'm not gonna add hair right now, but yeah, before I sign off for today, yeah, I'd like to go in and just make this page look interesting and to study the hair and the character, and that's hopefully shows how you can turn sort of the basics, proportions and anatomy and stuff, and then add your own imagination and create characters for whatever. For me, it's for my book series. and I just feel like it's more original. I think that's what what's needed. So that's another 5 minutes, and I'm about to sign off. But before I do, I want to thank all my subscribers, and thank you for watching and liking and commenting. And until next time, keep on sketching.